of VR, but Anomi actually pushes back against this idea. In the Type 5 demos, the characters are capable of full body movement and are fully immersed in the world, whereas in VR, you can really only interact with your head and hands. So if this phenomenon isn't caused by VR, then what is it? Anomi states that viewers reached out and said that it could be the DM editor, some sort of scrapped tool from Valve. In the photo he puts on screen, it looks grainier than a 2006 video recorded with Hypercam 2, but what we can make out is some sort of playback interface with fast forward, rewind, and pause buttons, along with an NPC interacting with some sort of cube. Anomi immediately writes off the DM editor as a hoax, stating a lack of proof. But keep this photo in mind, because there's more to it than it seems. With time running out to generate demos, Anomi settles on Portal 1. Portal is a bit of an exception when it comes to generating demos, because it generates Type 4 demos at an exceedingly common rate. This makes it more time-consuming and more tedious to interlope in. However, with a few seconds to spare, Anomi is able to generate a Type 5 demo.
Oh look, we got one. Look.
However, when time runs out, something strange happens.
Oh, what? Oh. Do you see that? I just did that.
Despite starting out like a normal Type 5, things take a shift when the timer runs out and Anomi loses access to the interlope commands. In the text chat, it states that the server has lost connection. However, Portal is a single-player game. There shouldn't be a server to connect to, nor should there be a chat box to communicate with. What is going on? Not only that, but Anomi seems to take control of the NPC. When clicking, Anomi places down a hint node. In the Hammer editor, these are used to guide around NPCs, but Anomi is in-game, and hint nodes are used only in the Hammer editor. How does Anomi have access to hint nodes while in-game, and why does the NPC walk towards the hint node as if it was guided by it? Looking back at the DM editor screenshot, you can see that the cube in that photo is in fact a hint node. Has Anomi somehow gained access to DM editor functionality?
Speaking of control, look, I can crouch. Okay, WASD doesn't move. Hey, it's our guy. Hey, guy. And that looks weird. What is that? Is there anything else of note? Yeah, I know, right? I don't think the chamber looks like this. It looks weird.
As Anomi continues to explore, you can pick up on some more details. Passing by a light source, you can see that the player's shadow bears a strong resemblance to the info player start model that's used in the Hammer editor to mark where a player will spawn. In this short span of time, we've seen 2 instances of Hammer exclusive assets being used in-game. Whatever this is, it's not the base game of Portal. By enabling captions, you can also see that Anomi is not just talking to himself, he's actually having a dialogue with someone named L. However, we never hear their voice. Another odd detail is that when Anomi passes by one of the windows in the chamber, you can see a familiar form. Anomi is not alone.
Is that the player? Interesting. Oh. What's the name? It's like show trigger toggle. Eh? What? Night. Yeah, my portal install is kind of fricked. So, yeah.
After losing connection with the server that allows for interloping and entering whatever game state this is, the Umbrella Man directly hunts the player, and after making contact with him, it completely ruins the game. In this bricked portal, the player spawns in a red checkered room unable to do anything, and after a short while, the game crashes. If you pay attention, you can also see a message stating that the node graph is rebuilding. The node graph is what is used to help NPCs navigate the map. Here, we have another connection between the interloper phenomenon and NPCs. But how does it all connect? Well, we can look in the description of the video for